Hello everyone, LRon here with part 79 of my total Terraria world Annihilation. So I made a quick trip to Toontown in Camera 1, and so what I'm doing is I am starting the process of what I mentioned as another option, the one where I make a nice big area, um, like a giant reservoir, and put actuators on the base of that. And so the idea is to just generate thousands of blocks of water and then flip a switch to let it all waterfall down into hell. Because from what I've been noticing um, in the course of Total Terraria World Annihilation is hell doesn't know what to do with water when it comes in mass. When an individual square comes, it'll evaporate relatively quickly, but um, when the ocean came in, if I just sat there, it would have stayed. It wouldn't have done any level of evaporation because I think the problem is it didn't all come in at once. Basically, gravity was calculating and the game wasn't updating the location and there's just a massive lag factor, and to compensate for that lag factor, eventually there's a resync of the liquids in the area, and that resync equates to some form of diplomatic immunity for water within the Hell region. So I decide to exploit that fact and make this system work out. Um, Spoiler alert, with the way it's set up here in camera 2, that's not going to be sustainable for that pump. I end up twice fortifying it to make it sustainable, and then I think I make a minor modification to make it even more sustainable later. Um, but presently I'm happy with how it is by the end of the cohort. And then all the mining that you're seeing in cameras 3 and 4, I'm basically making an equivalent staircase, but generally out of natural materials. So basically, I'm carving the ramp out of unmined area, and then supplementing the holes with my own staircase. Um, and then I guess camera 4 is not doing that anymore. It's just camera 3. Oh no, never mind. I stand corrected. I forgot that there was crimson above that patch of snow, so I thought it went off and did something else, but that's not the case. Lucky for me, the situation on that left flank was a bit more forgiving. I think probably what happened was I was seeing the failures of the right flank and compensated. Looks like I'm back in Toontown again. Oh yeah, I think I tried to get one of my inlets from the honey spot. I think that part has already happened. And essentially failed. I got too greedy. I was trying to get too much too quickly. And the lava destroyed it, so I had to go and make a replacement. And then I need more. I think I had to get some iron from here because my Toontown iron supplies were low or something. It was either this cohort or last cohort where I made 1 billion trips to Thuumtown. So if I didn't make 1 billion trips to Thuumtown in last cohort, then spoiler alert, I will this cohort. And so the that left flank with the natural ramp, I decide that I want to carve out everything above it. So basically, destroy that giant triangle that has made. Uh, so that's what 3 and 4 are doing. Looks like 2 is establishing the reservoir um, that the left flank is going to use. So it's just taking a natural hole and squaring it out. And then probably adding a staircase somewhere for it to multiply properly and whatnot. Yeah, so the 2 flanks ended up being a relatively slow trickle. Generally, I had to go and do stuff in between, so I ended up doing a bit of random land mining in the east. And also some continuations of the pump lava out and the honey generation. Although I eventually pulled the plug on both of those projects. I completely clean house on the honey generation and successfully extract the remainder of those inlets. I still have a little bit more honey to deal with. That was kind of my primary concern, that if I kept that going too long, I would have a bunch of remainder honey that I would have to deal with. And so I decided to basically cash out on that sooner rather than later, and work on draining all of the honey that's presently there. And I made a good dent in that by the end of the cohort, but I was actually just trying to basically math out how much was needed for filling up the remainder of the final video of the cohort. Basically, when the time came for me to start voicing over, it's like, I feel like I can do more. So I just decided that I would only work on stuff that would be 4x'd, so that I have a guaranteed target time, and went for a recording session of that target time and had a timer keep track of what's going on. I think I ended up stopping 2 minutes short of my goal, or 1 minute. 1 minute short of my goal, which equates to 4-minute gap or something like that. But that worked out because that led to the creation of the central flank for the reservoir generation, and that one's really good. That's one that's kind of like the central honey hub part, where there's a little pool that feeds up to 2 staircases that diamond back in on itself. And then I'm just having the overflow of that little pool fall into the big reservoir with a little staircase. Nothing crazy elaborate like what I did with the honey, but something effective enough to get the job done. That's about it for this video, so I will see you next video.